Now, you probably just saw the title and it triggered you, but I don't believe that men and women should be equal. I believe that we have our own gender roles and they have their own gender roles, and we need to realize that and embrace our differences. I believe that we can both function in society correctly if we embrace our differences and stop trying to be equal to each other, because this is sexist. Why I say this is sexist is, I mean that truly, and I mean it is sexist towards women and not even towards men. It's sexist towards women to assume that women need the same level of success as men and need to essentially work a job and get some money and do the same things men do in order to be considered a successful woman. I believe that is completely and utterly sexist and misogynistic. I believe that women should be successful, or should be labeled as successful, just by taking care of their own child, of their own husband, of their own family, of their own people, because they are naturally caretakers. They are supposed to be feminine, they're supposed to be submissive, they are supposed to be supportive, they are supposed to be docile, they're not supposed to be argumentative and masculine and annoying. They're not supposed to be that. They're supposed to be very agreeable. And a lot of the people today and a lot of the role models that women have are complete trash, like Kim Kardashian, for example, just to name one of them. It's complete trash. It urges women to perform acts of promiscuity and adultery, and it completely takes them away from the real values of life. All these female rappers, all these artists, all these female YouTubers and influencers, they're all influencing women to be bad and not to be good. They're all telling women, you have to be promiscuous, you have to work a job, you have to get some money, you have to do the same things men do in order to be just considered a successful and attractive woman. And that is completely and utterly false, because we as men don't care about you getting money. We as men don't care about your fame. We as men don't care about your clout and status like you as a woman care about ours. We have a completely different dynamic. We have a completely different way to look at the relationship, and that's what we actually value in that relationship and in you as a person. What we value as men in women is something completely different, and it's related to innocence, it's related to that youth, it's related to attractiveness, it's related to the ability to take care of a child and to bear a child in the first place. Fertility, that's what we value. We do not value you being promiscuous. We do not value you going out and getting, I'm not going to be vulgar here, but you know what I mean. We do not value that stuff. What we value is your innocence, your trust, your caretaking abilities, your ability to essentially feed a child, to take care of them, and to have that time and that emotional support that they need to provide them with that. While we as men work hard in order to provide for the money that child needs to survive, and as well as protection and all that masculine stuff. I believe in gender roles because society has always functioned with these gender roles, and when times get hard, you will see everybody revert back to their original natural gender roles. And it's only because times are a little bit easy right now, especially in the West. That is why feminism is essentially spreading like wildfire. And even in the East, like now it's starting to spread in Gulf countries and in Eastern countries, and it's a complete and utter propaganda essentially propagated by the West in order to keep us down and in order to keep both women and men unhappy. I believe that women are unhappy with the idea of feminism and the idea of gender equality. I do not believe in none of that BS. I believe in trust, I believe in love, I believe in connections and relationships between one another. But I believe that everybody has their own gender roles and everybody has their own things and strengths that they're essentially good at, and better at than the other gender. So for example, men are better at carrying things, men are better at fighting and at combat, men are better at war, men are better at getting money and working a hard industrial job, men are better and more hard working in factories, for example. It's endless possibilities. Are better at giving emotional support, at taking care of a child, at taking care of a loved one, at cooking, at feeding, at cleaning. That's what women are good at. And don't think I'm sexist or misogynistic for this, because you would actually want to take care of a child as a woman, of your child as a woman, and you would prefer that over working an industrial job for 8 hours every single day. You would definitely prefer that. Now you might say, no, I would rather work, but it's not true, bro. It's not true, girl. It's not true. You only say that because of the modern feminism propaganda, liberal world order that has allowed you to say that, and that has made it so easy and so cute and so attractive to say. But it's completely and utterly false. Every woman has the natural essence to take care of her own child and has the natural affinity towards that action, while we as men like to take care of our children too, obviously, but we take care of them in a different way, and the way we take care of them is by getting the money, is by providing for them, is by protecting them, and it's just different. We're not supposed to be the same. It's biologically proven. Men are more physically powerful. Men are better at certain activities, while women are less physically powerful, but for example, more capable of emotional quotients and of emotional intelligence and all that. Women are very smart at analyzing one's emotions, and they can literally analyze one's micro expressions in order to realize whether they are happy, sad, or whatever other emotion. They have like a whole palette of different emotions that they identify and that they understand, while we as men cannot do that. And that is why women are superior to us in taking care of a child and in knowing exactly what that child needs. That is what I think is different between men and women, and we need to realize this idea, and we need to stop saying that men and women should be equal, because we shouldn't. We should not follow the liberal world order and the propaganda by the West, because they are profiting from it. They are getting money by selling you these lies, and you just take them and buy them like they're nothing. They're ruining your life and my life and everyone else's life. So get back to reality. Get back to what has worked for us for hundreds of years prior. This is nothing new. It's nothing new to say that a woman should take care of her child and a man should go and work. It's nothing new. What's new is all this crap that they've been feeding you. They've been pushing it down our throats for so long now. They've been doing that for about 20 to 30 to 50 even years. Like it's a whole system. It's a whole conspiracy theory. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And when you finally understand that, you will understand that we have to revert back to our own roles in order to function better in society. And I know it's hard right now for a woman to not work and for the man to work in order to provide for a whole family because of inflation and because of people getting poorer for the most part. But a man should always try to work harder and harder in order to provide for his family, and if he can get another job, that's always better than, in my opinion, making your woman work. It's just better because it will provide the woman with time to actually take care of the child, and he needs that time. The child needs that time of care and of love and of support, and I don't think that a woman could show enough love and support if she's working an industrial job or any job for the matter, especially a full-time job. So I would say, if you're a man and if you cannot provide for your family alone, try to work as many jobs as possible in order to be able to do that. And I wouldn't advise you to make your woman work, even though it's hard. And I know it's hard, but that's how men should be. Men should go through hard times and trauma in order to become better. So I hope you understood what I meant by women should not be equal to men. And yeah, I hope you understood the idea. I'm open to people who argue against the idea in the comments. I do not say that I am completely and utterly perfect. I'm willing to still learn. I'm still young, and this is what I currently believe in. I know a lot of people will agree with my point of view, but will be too cowardly to say it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you understood and learned something new, and thank you for watching.